Today I will show you step by step what to do to bring out the best in your Damascus blade. We're going to start with a heat-treated blade with finished bevel. I usually finish with 240 or 400 grit belts, but if you finish with lower grades like 60 or 120, it will just take more time to get rid of the grinding marks. I use 6 grades of sandpaper: 150, 320, 500, 800, 1200 and 2500. You can easily go higher, 5000 more, especially if you have a high layer count Damascus, but for most uses 2500 high gloss satin finish is more than enough. Right now we have belt marks perpendicular to the blade, and we will have to get rid of them. I'm going to start with 150 grit sandpaper. First, using a 3mm drill and a thin strip of paper, I do the blend line. It should take several pulls to get it right. Then, with wider strip of sandpaper, I sand along the blade. Every now and then, using a small flashlight, I'm checking for any scratches from the belt, and then I pay more attention to these spots. After we have a nice parallel finish done with 150 grit, we move up to 320 grit. To make sure we will sand out all scratches from the coarser grit, we are going to sand at an angle. After we're done with 320 grit, we're going to do the 500 grit parallel, then 800 at an angle, 1200 parallel, and just hit it with 2500 parallel. You can always go higher if you want to, I just don't recommend going lower than 1200 grit, because deeper scratches might show up after etching. After we have done a decent half mirror finish, we need to clean the blade and degrease it. First, we wash it with dish soap and soft sponge, which of course I forgot to fill. Then we have to degrease it properly. Every bit of oil, even from your fingers, will block out the acid, and parts of the blade might not etch at all, so be careful. For degreasing, I use isopropyl alcohol. Just wipe the blade down several times. When the paper towel is clean after wiping, you're good to go. Just remember, use latex gloves and don't touch the blade. For etching carbon Damascus, I am usually using ferric chloride. This one is about 30% solution of ferric chloride and demineralized water. We put our blade in the solution for around 5 minutes. After said 5 minutes, we pull our blade from the acid and just do a quick bath in baking soda solution to neutralize acid left on the blade. Now we're going to give a quick rub with 2500 grit sandpaper and then put the blade back to the acid. After another 5 minutes, we do the same thing again. I clean the blade with 2500 grit sandpaper again, degrease it, put it back in acid, and then repeat the process 4 to 5 times. After the 5th cleanup, the blade should look like this. If you're looking for a darker finish, just put the blade in a very strong instant coffee. I usually use 50-70 grams for 500 milliliters of water, and just leave the blade overnight, and in the morning, after carefully wetting it with 2500 grit sandpaper, it should look something like this.